Now for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Giants nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Ritter from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Ritter. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Ritter now. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ritter back to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Next to score, Falcons 21, Giants nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To the air, Penix. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Ritter after that pick 6.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Ritter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Ritter. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Here's Penix. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw again is Penix. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
To about the 33-yard line.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw with Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Now back to throw. Bryant has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
70 ready. 70 ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Another try after the first down sack. Ritter escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Warrior 70.
They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now inside the 25. Pushes him aside at the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 69 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Giants 7. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll work down inside the 45. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Penix. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. A solid stiff arm. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with Algier.
He's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Algier will try to pick it up.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are able to claw one back.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to throw, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
This is 2nd and 8. And looking to throw, Penix.
Completes it to Hardman. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Coup now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ritter back to throw.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson. Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 64 yards.
And the Giants are able to at least get one score back.
McLaughlin for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
To the air, Penix.
Gets this one. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Here's Ritter.
Got a man here. It's Bryant. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Giants take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's Penix. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Ritter. That's caught left side by Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants! Malik Neighbors, 52 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Starting the drive with Algier.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. They'll give to Algier out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Second and 7.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll throw with Penix.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll field this at the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the road.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
2nd and 14. Flush to his right, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ritter now. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's 2nd and 3. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. And that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ritter to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
131 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's Algier again on second down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Algier with another carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Handing it off right side, Algier.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right